Amanda, I want to play a game.
Hey horror freaks, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amanda. As you can see from the title, today's video is going to be my full review with spoilers of VHS Beyond. This is the 7th film and the 9th overall in the VHS franchise. Now, as always, all my reviews are with spoilers. If you don't want them, just to see if this was spoiled or not, on the description box down below, there you're going to find my spoiler free review, because I like to give you guys the two options. And given that quick disclaimer, let's get into the video. Now, VHS Beyond follows 6 blood-curdling tapes that unleash horror in a sci-fi inspired hellscape, pushing the boundaries of fear and suspense. And like I said, this film is part of the VHS franchise. You're seeing them all right now on the screen. In case that this is your first time watching, this is an anthology horror series. Each film has the same format with different segments and different stories. We have 2 spin-offs and also a mini-series. Now, for this review, I'm going to be going over every single one of the segments. I'm going to be giving you guys the title, who written and directed the segment, and a little summary, and at the end I'm going to be giving you guys my general opinion. This is not going to be a very detailed review. If you want a more in-depth analysis, maybe this is not the video for you. This is going to be very straightforward. So saying that, let's get into it with the first segment, that is abduction slash frame narrative. This one was written and directed by Jay Chill, and to summarize it, this one is the documentary style wraparound segment with the expert interviews discussing the history of a house linked to paranormal and extraterrestrial events. The house owner, a son of a Chinese immigrant, experiences strangers' occurrences and films them. The footage culminates with an alien entering his bedroom, removing what looks like eggs from him, and inserts the camera into his throat. Like the summary says, this is the wraparound, so this one has different moments in between of the segments, so I cannot really rate it, but if I had to, I give it a 2.5 out of 5. The second segment is called Stork. It is directed by Jordan Downey and is written by Jordan Downey and Kevin Stewart. To summarize, this one follows Amy, the series of baby disappearance. A police unit investigates a house, bringing in new members, Segura, whose son is missing. They find zombie-like creatures called brooders and kill several. In the attic, they discover an alien stork responsible for breeding the brooders. After killing the stork, Segura is severely injured, but he is welcomed into the team, which hunts monsters for a living. And just like the first one, I gave it this one a 2.5 out of 5. The third one is called A Dream Girl. This one is directed by Virat Paul and is written by Virat Paul and Evan Dixon. To summarize it, this one follows the Mumbai paparazzi Arnab and Sonu are tipped off to capture footage of a new Bollywood star, Tara. Arnab, resentful of celebrities due to his unfulfilled dreams of fame, sneaks into Tara's trailer while she films. He hides in a closet but accidentally reveals himself when she returns with her manager, who reprimands her. Tara reveals that she is some sort of robot demon and rips off her face. As Arnab is chasing outside, Tara kills her manager by spitting acid on him and slaughters everyone with red electricity. She then kills Sanu and rips Arnab's face off. She places it in on her face and walks outside to journalists, whom she proceeds to attack. And this one has the lowest rating of all the segments, and I gave it a 2 out of 5. The next segment is called Live and Let Dive. This one is directed by Justin Martinez and is written by Ben Turner and Justin Martinez. To summarize it, Satch celebrates his 30th birthday skydiving with his wife Jess and best friend Logan, when they spot a UFO and fighter jets. An alien boards the plane before it collides with the UFO, causing everyone to fall into an orange grove. Satch survives but finds Logan dead and discovers Jess has also been killed by the alien. As he searches for other survivors, an alien attacks, killing Zack's friends. He escapes in a farmer truck, but after a confrontation, the alien kills the farmer and injures Zack. The alien then abducts Zack and the truck. And just like the first two, this one is also a 2.5 out of 5. Next one is Fur Babies. This one is written and directed by the brothers Christian and Justin Long. This one, to summarize it, follows Becky that operates a questionable dog daycare and has taxidermied her pets. An animal rights group led by Stuart, Angela, and their dog Pickles investigate her. Sensing their motive, Becky shows them her home and reveals a basement where she has captured others to turn them into human-dog hybrids. Meanwhile, Miles and the activists break into a house, evading police but are killed by one of the brainwashed hybrids. Later, a porch burglar attempting to steal packages from Becky is killed by one of her human dogs. And this one for me was a 3 out of 5. And at last we have Stow Away. This one is directed by Kate Siegel and is written by Mike Flanagan. This one follows Haley, who has left her husband and child, documents potential extraterrestrial encounters in the Mojave Desert. After witnessing a light fall, she discovers a spaceship and enters it. While inside, she injures herself, releasing nanites that heal her, but cause minor mutations due to the ship's stasis of other animals and DNA copying. After hiding from an alien, Haley is trapped as the ship travels at light speed, injuring her further. The nanites continue to heal her, leading to ongoing mutations and leaving her in constant agony without the possibility of death. And this one was also a 3 out of 5. And those were the 6 segments. Now you probably saw that the one that I liked less was Dream Girl. And the ones that I liked the most were the last 2. The Fur Babies one, I mean, it's Justin Long, so I am not surprised that he decided to bring back something from a movie that he protagonized a while back called Tusk. If you have never watched that one, it's a wild ride, but I feel that should be watched at least once, so I am not surprised that he brought a similar concept. This one was disturbing, but I really enjoyed it, and although it was weird as hell, and the costumes and how the human dogs look, they were like creepy as hell. It was good. It also reminded me a little bit to our pretty recent film that is called Good Boy. I didn't enjoy that film, but the concept has something that has some similarities, although they're not the same. I really enjoyed this one, and I also enjoyed Stoke Away, that is the last segment, by the couple Kate Siegel and Mike Flanagan. This is a power duo. They are amazing in what they do and when they work together, so I am not surprised that I like their work here. This is the debut of her as a director, and I would like to see her doing more. And definitely working together again with her husband as a writer, or maybe co-directing. That was something that I would love to see, because both of them are talented as hell. I really like it. This one remind me a little bit to Nope. Just like a brief moment of the alien and the UFO and all of that. Just a little bit. I'm not saying that they are the same, because they are not. Although Nope is an amazing film. It was one of my favorites of that year. So good. And this one was disturbing, but also good. When it comes to the film in general, the film is quite long. It's almost 2 hours. Usually when it comes to the anthologies, you can get bored if they don't have a sequence. In this case, they don't. But compared to other films of the franchise, this one felt more cohesive, because they all fall under the sci-fi umbrella. So although they are all completely different stories, they work together pretty well. And I also felt that the film was a little bit shorter than it actually was. So points for that, because sometimes, like I said, you watch anthology films, there's a huge disconnection between one segment and the other, and it feels like you're watching different things and not just a whole film. So that is something that I really appreciated. This is a film to have a good time if you like found footage, because at the end that is the main thing about here, because all of this is found footage. There were some moments when we lost that, but for the most part is found footage. But if you like found footage, horror of course, sci-fi, then this film is going to be for you. The good thing about this franchise is that you don't need to watch them in order for you to understand them, because they are anthology, they work on their own. Of course, everyone has their opinion in which one is better or the worst. In my case, I don't have an opinion about it because I haven't rewatched all of them in a while, so I will need to sit down and rewatch them. But I remember liking it, VHS 94. I actually reviewed that one, and I liked this one, although the film for me is not excellent because, like I said, for me the third segment was not the worst one, but it wasn't the best either. For me, the majority of it didn't felt horror. I felt that I was watching a Bollywood film because that's the whole setting, but it didn't feel horror until the very end, and I didn't like it, the plot in general of it. So for me, that was the one I like it less. The first one reminded me a little bit to Resident Evil and also looks kind of like a video game by some moments because of the point of view. When it comes to practical effects and the gore and the killings, I think that they were pretty okay. Nothing outstanding, but they were okay. So for me, this film is okay. It's not the excellent, but it's not worst either, so it's like in the middle. So if you're interested in getting yourself into this franchise, go sit down and watch it. Like I said, you don't need to watch the other previous ones in order to watch this, but I would suggest you to still watch the rest of the franchise. Of the spin-off, one of the spin-off is Kids vs. Alien, and I did review that one too, but I did a video about that. Being honest, I don't remember if I just wrote the review or if I did the video. Being honest, I don't remember, but I liked that movie. It was fun. I'm not gonna lie, I really like it. I liked it. So if you have a Shudder, then you are good to go, because that is where the franchise is available. But other films from the franchise are also available in other streaming services. But if you wanna like watch it completely, Shudder is the way to go. So for me, this film would be a 3 out of 5. Like I said, I had fun. It's a film that I would rewatch. I liked it. It's not excellent. It's not a masterpiece, but it was a good watch. So 3 out of 5 and a 7 out of 10. Really like it, and it's a recommendation. So with this, I end the video. Like I said, this one was going to be a straightforward review. I wasn't going to go into many details or in depth when it came to every single one of the segments, because that would have meant for me to this video to be way too long. That is not what I want. I don't want to bore you. So thank you so much for watching. Let me know down below if you have watched any other of the films of this franchise. Which one is your favorite? Did you like this one? If you have watched it already, let me know. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys on my next video. Bye.
Game over.